my name is Mattie Ullrich. I'm the costume designer for Nabucco. As a costume designer, my job is to collaborate with the director, come up with sketches, help get his ideas across, then eventually put those sketches into watercolor renderings, and then I produce those sketches to the costume shop.
Mattie Ullrich and I met many years ago, actually, in Philadelphia. I was very frustrated in a rehearsal one day, and Mattie, who it was the first time I'd worked with her, she turned to me and she said, "It's never going to be perfect, but it will get better." And I thought, this is somebody I want to work with for a very long time.
Thaddeus is fantastic to work with because he really pushes for the better idea, the better costume, the better set piece, the more soulful story.
I rely on the costume designer not only to figure out what the clothes are that people are wearing or what the hair looks like, but I'm actually looking for somebody to help me figure out who the characters are and how do they present them visually, how do they bring about who they are as a human being. And that goes much deeper than what they're wearing.
We figure out how we want to get the soulfulness of the piece to come through. And usually that's where the design begins.
Mattie is a really excellent designer. The designer is responsible for deciding the fabrics, exactly what fabrics do they want, what color. I mean, this is not left to chance. I mean, there is an overall look that needs to be respected. The colors have to work also with the scenery. The colors of the costumes have to work together and somehow be coherent.
I usually like to start with the opera on, and I like to have all my research in front of me, and I'll usually create a collage of all the things that inspire me.
The look of this show has both a historical feel and sort of a fashion feel. Thaddeus is a very movement-oriented director. The fabrics that we are using flow and they will move very beautifully.
We are using every kind of fabric. We're starting with the Austrians. The men are wearing beautiful wools, and some of them are wearing uniforms. That's gabardines, but everything with the wool base. And then the women are in these very light organza silk dresses. They're sort of like everyone's fantasy of a princess ball dress. It's a cotillion style with the big hoop skirts and the open necklines and lots of jewelry. And then we go to Hebrews, sort of more rustic fabrics, the linens, rougher cotton. The Babylonian fabrics are gorgeous silks, really saturated, bright colors, lots of gold, some organza, and are really vibrant, so it's very electric. And then we have a backstage vignette, and that's rougher fabrics, woolens, things that people who work hard every day will wear, and they'll have to be distressed on top of that, so it looks like they're people who actually work hard. It is my first production at the Washington National Opera. It's very exciting. It's a great place to produce opera, because I think we're starting to get very exciting here in America. It could be a new frontier, and we could really have a voice of what opera could be like in the future.